To find tragic news of any sort might take all of 5 seconds. It just seems that it's ever present. Hello, 'tis I, Shannon from Unique Arts, and today I just wanted to talk shortly on a little work of philosophy by Voltaire, and a little bit of Voltaire. Voltaire was born in Paris, in 1694. He lived to be about 84 years old, and the book that we're going to talk about, Candide, copy right here actually, is rather short. It's only about 130 pages. It doesn't necessarily endorse any philosophical thought, metaphysical thought, but it is certainly against optimism. So the character Candide, to put it short, I recommend you reading it. It's a quick read, but Candide has quite an awful lot. A lot of bad things happen to him and people he loves. He kind of sticks to the philosophy that his old philosopher taught him when he was growing up, which is pretty much just to be optimistic, that whatever happens is for the best, which Voltaire very much disagrees with. And obviously, it's obvious in his writing that it's rather foolish for Candide to be so optimistic throughout his life and throughout these terrible things. And although Voltaire does not necessarily endorse any replacement for optimism, the two most common interpretations for Candide is that we should either support pessimism or meliorism. And pessimism, I don't think I really need to explain, but meliorism, for you, those that don't know, is essentially that plenty of things happen through natural course of life, through existence, and meliorism is the idea that human interaction can change some of those things and make it better than it would have been. And so it can make some tragedies go away, just like the case of diseases. Some diseases have been around for many, many years, and they've caused a lot of suffering, and if humans intervene and create a cure for it, then certainly that would be for the better. And it's not obvious which Voltaire supports necessarily. I, for one, think that it's more of a melioristic point of view rather than a pessimistic, but I want to hear what you guys might think, or which one do you think is better. I know the world is rather absurd, especially in the modern age. It's kind of hard to find that optimism, or if you are generally optimistic, people might think you're foolish for it. It's just like Voltaire would probably think you're foolish for it. And I think it's okay to be optimistic in some instances, of course, but I think a whole outlook of optimism is kind of a waste of time. And so maybe pessimism is more worthwhile, but I at least think that meliorism is, and that there are a lot of tragic things that occur in the world, but if we do what we can obviously make it better than it might have been, regardless if it really has so much of an effect in the end. But yeah, I just love to hear you guys' thoughts. That was our first discussion on philosophy, really, and I just guess we'll talk about it again, another philosophy at some point, maybe existentialism. But yeah, just let me know what you guys think. Next week, hopefully I can get to work on our first work of performance art, and we'll look at some plays. Well, some plays, yeah. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good one, and I appreciate you watching, and if you liked it, please feel free to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.